Hey guys, it's MrAJsTech here, and today I want to make a video going over the new Apple event and all of the new hardware that was announced at this event. So there was an iPhone 6, an iPhone 6 Plus, and an Apple Watch announced at this event. iOS 8 will be available September 17th, and pre-orders for the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus will be September 12th, which is a Friday. So let's just run down the specs of these new phones. The iPhone 6 is a 4.7-inch display, and this phone is starting at $199. Has an 8-megapixel camera, an A8 chip, a 64-bit processor. It comes in 16 gig, 64 gig, and 128 gig. It also comes in white, black, and gold, very similar to the 5S. So it is actually thinner than the 5S, and it's also thinner than the iPhone 6 Plus. Now the iPhone 6 Plus is a 5.5-inch display, which is actually 2/10 smaller than the Note 3, which is considered one of the largest smartphones out there. So a lot of people were comparing it to that. So yes, it's a 5.5-inch display, so that's going to be pretty big. So that's good for people who want that, and people who don't want the big phone, they can go for the iPhone 6, which is a 4.7-inch display, and the iPhone 5S will also be available at $100, and the iPhone 5C at free with an upgrade. The iPhone 6 Plus will be starting at $299, and it will be available in 16 gig, 64 gig, and 128 gig. Along with the iPhone announcement, we also saw the Apple iWatch. It has a sapphire curved display, it has Siri, it works well with the iPhone. It's going to be starting at $349, and it's going to be available early 2015. This iWatch, or Apple Watch, it's actually not called iWatch. Developers are going to be able to develop their own apps for this iWatch. So developers will be able to develop their own apps for this Apple iWatch. So whatever they want to do, they can do it. It can be a game, it can be whatever. Opens up a lot of possibilities for what this Apple Watch can do, and there's also a lot of things that we didn't even know it does. They started listing out that it does maps, it obviously tells the time, it has a lot of fitness apps. I mean, there's just so much that it can do. You can draw, and it will be able to send it to another person with an Apple Watch. You can draw right on the device. I mean, the Apple Watch can do a lot. So that's going to be very interesting to see and see how that interacts with the phone. It seems like it's not completely done, so that's probably why it's going to be available early 2015, and hopefully they stick to that deadline. But early 2015 could be anything. It could be January or it could be March. We don't really know at this point. So hopefully it's not too late, and I am a little shocked at the $349 price point, but I mean, I suppose a lot of money went into it, a lot of research, and basically they started from ground up on a new operating system from it. So it's not running on iOS, it's running on a pretty much basic, they started from ground up and worked their way up to this new OS that the Apple Watch is running on. The other thing I want to go over is Apple Pay. Apple has introduced their NFC, their basically implementation of that. So the iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus will be equipped with an NFC sensor, and that they're also including their own software, so you're going to be able to take a picture of your credit, debit card, or other card device that you normally would swipe to pay at a normal store, and you're going to be able to take a picture. It's going to verify that with a bank, and then you're going to be able to use that when you go to certain stores that support this NFC. So certain places that support this would be McDonald's, for example, Subway, and I'm just naming food, but yeah, they have a whole huge list of what they're going to support, and hopefully that this will be it'll catch on quick, because I know NFC is not very, very new. The Galaxy phones have had it for quite a while, but it's taking a while for people to, stores to invest, and stores aren't going to invest in something that people don't use all the time. So hopefully with the iPhones getting NFC, we'll see it a lot more common. Maybe in a few years we'll actually be able to go to pretty much any store besides ones that don't take credit debit cards, and we'll just be able to use our phones. That's the hope, but we'll just have to see about that. So overall, the event was pretty interesting. We saw the iPhone 6, 6 Plus, and we saw the Apple Watch along with Apple Pay. Now there is also going to be iOS 8 that's going to be released, and it's going to be available for 5S and 5 and all the other devices. Sorry, I skipped over those. But it's going to be available. So overall, the event was very exciting, even though the live stream was very, very annoying to keep going down and up and pausing. And then also at the beginning, there was a Chinese translator that was probably right next to the microphone or camera or wherever, and we were getting that going over the speaker, but eventually that got fixed. But I still had a lot of problems getting the live stream to work, so I used The Verge to keep updated. But overall, I'm pretty excited. I most likely would be getting an iPhone 6 Plus, 16 gigabyte or 64 gig. I'm not sure at this point, but I'll just see about that. And Apple Watch, I mean, that's early 2015, so I don't have to worry about buying that right now. I'll probably be getting one. It looks really cool. It just really depends, seeing that it's starting at $350, and I just compare that to the iPod Nano that I bought quite a while ago, that I actually bought for $50, but those go for $100, and I use that as a Apple Watch. It wasn't really a smartwatch, but it did tell the time and had photos and touchscreen. So that was the first concept of that. So overall, the event was very, very interesting, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to be making more videos in the future. I don't know if you noticed, but this is my college dorm. So I did move into college, so I'm down here in Florida, not Rhode Island anymore. So I'm here for college, and that's why it's kind of been crazy. I haven't been making videos. It's kind of a big step, but so guys, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys are still watching, and don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe.